The dollar is only strong because of the high interest rates. When the interest rates go down, the dollar goes down. And then we're seeing all the information coming out about the BRICS and how so many countries are disgusted with the United States geopolitical and socio-economic economic hegemony. They've had it. Again, we called it golden year for gold. And we could see gold hitting $3,000 this year an ounce.
Gold reclaimed the $2,500 handle on Friday after bouncing off technical support at 2,470. The precious metals recovery is aided by a weaker U.S. dollar, which is negatively correlated, and lower US Treasury yields of a longer majority. These indicate the market expects interest rates to fall in the future, a plus for gold as it is a non-interest paying asset. The overall outlook remains positive for gold ahead of the key event for the day, the speech of the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, at the Central Bankers Symposium in Jackson Hole. Powell is expected to confirm market expectations that the Fed will cut interest rate cuts at its September 18th meeting. Gerald Celente is an American trend forecaster and business consultant in the global financial markets. When discussing the future of gold, Gerald Celente mentions his recent gold buying. He points to recent gold price highs as a clear indicator that as interest rates fall, the dollar weakens, driving gold prices up, saying, "It's not rocket science." Overall, gold prices have risen by over 22% this year, reflecting the weakening US dollar and growing investor interest. As with any economic concern, Celente argues that the market is more like a casino, with players doing everything possible to keep it afloat. He describes the current economic situation as dragflation, warning that government intervention with cheaper money could only delay the inevitable. Addressing dragflation requires a delicate balance between policies to stimulate economic growth and measures to control inflation. Governments and central banks may employ fiscal and monetary policies to address these challenges, including targeted fiscal stimulus, prudent monetary policy, supply-side reforms, and measures to enhance productivity. Meanwhile, Celente simplifies the situation, asserting that the dollar's strength hinges solely on high interest rates. He further highlights a global shift driven by dissatisfaction with U.S. geopolitical and socioeconomic dominance. Now, we present the clips of Gerald Celente's insights from his recent interview. Before we continue to discuss this, please subscribe to our channel and activate the bell icon for timely updates.
We call it dragflation. The economy is going to go down and inflation is going to go up. There's no question about the economy going down. But again, if they start their act again and start pumping more cheap money in and inventing, look, I thought things would, I made my name. The facts are there. I call it the Wall Street Journal. I call the 1987 stock market crash. I call the Asian currency crisis, the dot-com bust, took out the domain name, the panic of '08 in 2007. I thought things would crash in 2012. They did not teach me about zero interest rates or quantitative easing in Economics 101 or graduate school. They'll make up any crap that they want to keep the crapshoot going. It's a gambler's market. They call them investors. It's a casino. And the casino owners are going to do everything they can to keep propping it up. What's one of your top trends for 2024 from the Trends Journal? A golden year for gold. It's very simple. All right, we're talking about lowering interest rates. The lower interest rates go, the deeper the dollar falls. The deeper the dollar falls, the higher gold prices go. And the only reason the dollar's strong is because not because of the $35 trillion debt, not because when you put the real debt in with Social Security and all the payments coming in, it's over like $300 trillion. The dollar is only strong because of the high interest rates. When the interest rates go down, the dollar goes down. And then we're seeing all the information coming out about the BRICS and how so many countries are disgusted with the United States geopolitical and socio-economic economic hegemony. They've had it. Again, we called it golden year for gold. And we could see gold hitting $3,000 this year an ounce. Well, the facts are I bought more gold 2 weeks ago. And I tell everybody everywhere, get in the best shape you can, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You're in the fight for your life. And do something positive every day for those who really need help and to do something to bring a higher level of life back. You know, once upon a time when I was a young guy, there was a thing called the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. They went out of business. You don't have to step right up, see the fat man, see the
Yeah.
Look how this country's declined in front of our eyes. Look, the numbers. Again, it's an article in this week's magazine. Americans have the shortest lifespan of all the English-speaking countries in the world. Look what's happening to this country. We need a renaissance. As an Italian woman, when 60% of Europe went under with the Black Plague because of the filthy sanitation and the people were killing themselves. How do you say in Italian, in the manner of the Romans and the ancients, to describe the quality of their work in the Renaissance? That's what we need. We need a Renaissance to bring back the true meaning of the human spirit of America, when it was the country that everybody in the world wanted to come to because it was the land of opportunity and it wasn't owned by the bigs.
Drawing from his experience of teaching politics, Gerald Celente paints a picture of a carefully orchestrated political maneuver designed to elevate Kamala Harris as the next president of the U.S. He argues that the early debate on June 27th was calculated to expose Joe Biden's cognitive decline, setting the stage for Harris to step in. Vice President Kamala Harris has unveiled a comprehensive agenda focused on cooling inflation, but many economists consider the fight against price increases to be nearly finished. U.S. government data earlier this month showed that inflation stands below 3% for the first time since 2021. The Federal Reserve is widely expected to cut interest rates at a meeting in September, suggesting that the central bank could retreat from its years-long battle to slow prices. Celente emphasizes that Harris's focus on various rights will be crucial for her political ascent, leveraging widespread public support. Ultimately, he predicts the Democratic strategy will center on Harris becoming the new party leader to secure the presidency. Let's get back to the interview.
First of all, I did an article for Sputnik about a week before the debate in June. I said, again, by the way, I also designed and instructed a course called American Politics and Campaign Technology, How to Run Political Campaigns, and I taught it at St. John's University. Again, I used to work on major campaigns in Westchester County. I wouldn't know what I know if I wasn't on the other side, and I hated the other side. That's why I got off. But anyway, going back, this thing was all planned out. Going back to the June debate, never, ever did they ever do a debate that early. They did this purposely to show Biden's inability, that he's going out of his mind, which everybody knew for a long time. This isn't like news that the guy he's nuts. That's what we said before it happened. They're going to show his incompetency so that they can put Harris up and running. And we also are saying that we may hear that the president is not feeling well, blah, 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 blah. He's going to resign from office and Kamala Harris will be president. Now the people will be going to the polls in November voting for a past president and a current president. They're going to do everything they can to pump her up. I want to make this clear. This is from your Trends Journal. Our May 17th, 2022 trend forecast. Harris has aspirations to be president of the United States, and she knows that her boss is an unpopular president who is 79 years old. She wants to be the party's standard bearer and needs to start making the name for herself if she hopes to run for president again. We go right here. Being that the Biden administration is viewed as ineffective in bringing down inflation and strongly boosting the economy, Harris will seize upon abortion rights. It's as simple as that, and you got to go by the numbers, because here are the numbers. Again, NBC News reported that the Public Policy Research Institute ran a national poll in February that found 64% of Americans think abortion should be legal in all or most cases. And the poll, when broken down by political affiliation, found 87% of Democrats, you ready? 69% of independents and 37% of Republicans say abortion should be legal. So you got 65% of independents, and you got mostly all of the Democrats. It's going to be a one-issue vote for a lot of people.
The trajectory for gold appears optimistic, with recent highs signaling a favorable environment. Analysts predict that the price of gold could reach $6,800 an ounce by 2040. Estimating a rate of return of 7.2% per year. What are your thoughts on the future of gold and the shifting political landscape? How will these changes impact your investment strategies and political outlook? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this video informative, don't forget to support our channel and turn on notifications to stay informed about our latest videos. See you in the following video.